What's inside the box this time? Well, it's a series of one-panel cartoons that I drew in 1969 in high school, about midway in high school. And I'm going to show you each one a little close up and tell you a little bit about them. This one says Dristan as the guy turns the propeller on the old airplane. Why does he say that? Because at that time, one of the very first allergy medicines was called Contact, and in the old airplanes they used to say Contact and then turn the propeller when they made the electrical contact. Very funny at its day. You can take my word for that. Just like this. You turn me on, the light bulb says to the switch, because everybody was talking about that in 1969. It was just after the Summer of Love when I did this with all the hippies. Now, I got stuck on kind of a cubist movement myself in my art. This was a Boolean cube, moo. This is take this spacecraft to Cuba. Okay, because everything was being hijacked in those days. Then people were taking all the planes to Cuba. This is a nice cube. An ice cube. Okay, that's okay. Here's another thing about Cuba. It shows little pictures of Castro on the sides of this this block. Something from a class, actually, some real work. Down here is a cube root. Ooh! And then finally, second to finally, another kind of Cuba that you play in an orchestra. And finally, Cubid. Oh, yes, indeed. So there you have it. That's the level of my cartooning abilities. As you've seen before in our parody of 2001, A Space Odyssey called 1971 and a Half, A Space Idiocy, we decided not to draw at all, and we just did it in writing and sent it off to Mad Magazine in hopes they would illustrate it, which they, of course, never did. Anyway, there it is. That is what's inside the box this time, and we'll join you next time for what next is inside the box. What is that?